my name is Sara Barthel. I'm a functional medicine nutritionist here in the San Antonio area. I specialize in balancing women's hormones, digestion, and weight naturally. And I'm really excited to be here today speaking with you for the Women's Council of Realtors. So when it comes to feeling and looking your best and optimal performance at work, there are 4 pillars of health that we have a really high degree of control over. So that's where we're going to start. Food, movement, sleep, and stress. And we talked about sleep last time. So today we're really going to be focusing on stress and the role of cortisol and the increasing importance of adrenal health as we get to about age 35 or 40 and beyond. Now, stress isn't something we can avoid, and nor do we even want to, especially if you're a driven type A woman who's accustomed to a fast-paced, high-performance lifestyle. So what can we do about it? There's actually this concept called rushing woman syndrome. When we're constantly on the go and under stress, we might not even notice it, but hormonally we shut down. And for most women over age 35, weight loss then becomes a hormonal problem, not a calories in, calories out problem. So that constant rushing state, it starts to make you insulin resistant, which then throws off your hormones out of whack. And insulin is the fat storage hormone that tells your body, keep on storing it. Now, stress can be positive or negative. It can be real or perceived. Our body responds exactly the same way. Stress is always present. In fact, we're probably pretty used to it, but that's why it's so critical to build in down moments and even down days, like maybe a Friday afternoon or take the day on Sunday. The other thing you can do is prioritize yourself first thing in the morning. Do one thing for yourself, whether it's yoga or quiet time for prayer or meditation, coffee and a few pages of a good book. Whatever brings you joy and calms your nervous system will set your day up for a better nervous system response. If you want my top 10 functional medicine nutrition tips to supercharge your health and your career, I created one for you. Specifically, you can download it at vibrantvia.com/WCR. Now, walking is a really great underutilized tool to help lower cortisol. Lifting weights is another thing that becomes absolutely critical for aging well and staying lean. So stress can come from not moving enough, but on the other side, there's the overexerciser that either extreme triggers a release of stress hormones like cortisol that make you stop losing weight and sometimes even gain weight. Several hormones get influenced by sleep and circadian rhythm, including cortisol, your stress hormone, which also drives up blood sugar, as well as your hunger and satiety hormones, leptin and ghrelin. So it's really important to address sleep, blood sugar, stress management, all of these things, because stress causes your adrenals to release this surge of cortisol that drives your blood sugar up and drives the visceral fat storage. We have a lot of cortisol receptor sites in our belly. Stress also shrinks the rational thinking part of our brain, leads to brain fog, difficulty remembering things, reduces blood flow to the brain, and that's not something we want either. So as I mentioned, after about age 35 or 40, our ovaries start to wind down towards retirement over the next 10 years. And so we become to rely even more heavily on our adrenals, which is why we absolutely need to give our adrenals some love and start building in some stress management practices right now. Adrenals regulate our blood pressure, fluid balance, electrolytes, and stress rapidly depletes tons of minerals like zinc, magnesium, calcium, iron. It's interesting, we all have this unique stress signature where we burn through more of certain minerals, but magnesium is just one of those things that most of us are deficient in. It's nature's anti-stress mineral. It's necessary for energy, and so that's a really great place to start. I would also consider a medical grade electrolyte that contains just sodium, potassium, and magnesium without all the junky additives. Something like Body Bio E-Lite is one of my favorites. We need more nutrients during stress, so your body actually starts to break down muscle to get those nutrients to handle the job of making hormones. So that's where getting enough protein, supporting your adrenals, and lifting weights are all things that you can do to support your adrenals, but also to keep a lean physique and to maintain strength, agility, bone density throughout the next few years and far beyond. Because less muscle means less insulin receptors. And as I mentioned, blood sugar drives cortisol, and cortisol drives blood sugar. It's this vicious, inflammatory, fat-storing cycle. So when you feel this rush of adrenaline, cortisol, like after a stressful day at work or maybe a near or miss car accident, that's the time to go for a walk. Do some calf raises behind your desk, pull it into your muscles. Now, getting physical activity, reducing inflammation, getting good sleep, and implementing a stress management practice are all really important. So those are a few areas that I'd like you to start this week. And as a recap, it's the little things, the small choices, the small daily shifts that we do that really, truly add up to major changes in your health. So that's my challenge to you, is to pick a stress management practice, and be sure to check out vibrantvia.com/WCR for my top 10 functional medicine ways to supercharge your health and your career. And I would love to hear from you. You can request a free call at vibrantvia.com or send me a message on Instagram at SaraBethBarthel. I look forward to seeing you, hearing your feedback, hearing what you want to hear about next, and connecting with you.